All right, Steve, show them Ting Ting.
Ting Ting.
I don't know if that's really Ting Ting or not, but this is what is called Ting Ting. Flip it around. Put it down on the ground. There you go. All right, flip it around again.
Oh, jeez.
Because this is like, I don't know what's going on in this house. We have a lot of spirits going on today, honestly. That's what's going on. Okay, this piece was given to us by a modern-day headhunter. He belongs to a group that functions more or less like a secret society because they only let certain people join. We've never gotten around to join only because we're so wrapped up in our own investigations that we don't have time to join them for all their headhunts. In order to maintain memberships in this society, you have to go to a certain number of headhunts in a year. If you don't join them for enough of these headhunts, if I say headhunts one more time, okay, you will lose your membership.
It's so fun to say that.
Either way, you'll work closely with them sometimes because they know we are not going to divulge your secrets to anyone. Plus, the leader of their society is actually a really good customer of ours and has been for years. Okay, I know who that is. All right, I'm surprised you didn't write that name down in there.
No.
But now I'm sure you're wondering what exactly a headhunter is. For fuck's sake. How many times can I say headhunter?
Headhunt. It's a fun word to
say. In ancient times, the practice of head shrinking was very popular. Once a warrior had killed his adversary, he would literally tan the enemy's hide. They would pop the skull right out of the head skin, sew the eyes shut, and carry the heads on a string around their bodies. They wore the heads during battle to intimidate their enemies. They would also wear the heads because they knew they had magical powers. This practice was done in Asia, South America, and actually all over the world at certain periods in time. However, the piece that we have holds a psychic connection to the most powerful headhunter that was ever found in modern-day Asia. It was found by the society that I was telling you about before, just a minute ago. They went on a headhunt, God, in northern China and found a stash of shrunken heads in a cave that had apparently forgotten about but never found by the Chinese government. Okay. The head that this piece gives a connection to was actually a shaman chief during the warring period of the Qin dynasty. He holds incredible ancient Asian sorcery powers, and he could create vessels of magic simply by speaking the magic into existence. He has made numerous items for his tribe and the leaders of the dynasty that they use to gain massive wealth and expand the borders of the empire. When you own this piece, you will gain a direct psychic connection to the shaman who goes by the name Ting Ting. He will give you powers to be able to speak magic into existence. You will literally be able to hold an empty vessel in your hand, summon Ting Ting by wearing your piece at the same time, and ordering a magic into this piece. By the powers that will be vested in you by Ting Ting, the magic will remain in the piece until you order them out. If you never order them out, then the powers that you have placed into the item are pretty much eternal. Now, you can use this to make pieces for wealth, love, ancient sorcery, binding magic, sex magic, pretty much anything you can think of in your mind, you can bring to life simply by speaking the powers into the piece. Now, you can only do one power at a time, okay? And that is Ting Ting's rule, not ours. We're not really sure of why it's done this way, but that is how it is. This piece is extremely powerful either way you look at it. You're basically speaking things into the existence with the help of Ting Ting. Take it away, because I want to. This piece is expensive. I want to show you another piece though, that's kind of similar. Okay, take that away. Bag it up. That's Ting Ting.
You have a bag?
Didn't you have a bag?
No.
Oh, come on. Just put it in a bag.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
Ting Ting.
All right, give me that bracelet right there, the blue one. Not blue. There you go, right there. Lay it down. Okay, this is called Breath of the Eternal Goddess. And, Breath of the Golden Goddess. Inside of here, you'll see there's some gold. It looks like a pinkish gold. And basically what you do is you hold this glass bracelet in your hand, and you blow on it. That activates the breath of the goddess. Okay? That activates her. And then, with that, you can ask for whatever you want that this goddess of love and wealth can bring you. A very simple piece. Easy to use. Bag it up. Okay. Now we're going to move on to... We did old Tinky Tank. Let's do Jesus white light shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, I'm finding.
Is he this ring?
Let me see. Is that what it says? Because I can't see it, so show me the piece.
Jesus Christ white.
That's it. Oh yeah, this is old. This is the original. You have down in the in the file here that this is not the original piece. Though, watch it. This is not. You have it that it's not the original piece.
Watch it.
This is the original piece. The stone is the original.
Oh, okay.
And the ring itself is antique.
It sparkles.
Placed inside the art. Now the metal sterling silver. The stone itself is the original stone. Okay, remember that kiss that... Okay, first of all, this is called Jesus Christ White Light Shapeshifter. Remember that kiss that Judas gave Jesus right before he betrayed him and turned him over to the Jews? Well, there was a good reasoning for that. The story behind the true meaning of the Judas kiss was released about half a decade ago when a secret, yet apocryphal, 1,200-year-old text was discovered... Sorry, somebody's texting me. Was discovered in the pyramids of ancient Egypt. This ancient Coptic text told a slightly different story than what most Bible readers would be accustomed to. I'm in no way suggesting that what you read in the Bible is heresy. Rather, I'm saying that this text simply seeks to supplement what is already known. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this, Steve?
About that piece?
Yeah.
Well, Jesus has the ability to shapeshift in a nutshell because he is part God, and God knows the DNA of everything because God created everything. So basically it allows you to shapeshift also because you will get a knowledge that is that gives you the DNA.
That's right.
The knowledge of the DNA.
Yeah, it's all the file's all in here about the DNA.
So it lets you assume whatever shape you want to because if you know the DNA, you can become the DNA. But it doesn't just do physical form DNA. It also allows you to do certain powers. I forget what was in the file.
Yeah, it says he had knowledge of other DNA that was created by the hands of God, which is everything that you see around you, from other humans to plants to mountains and rivers. God created it, and since Jesus was God and had holy powers, he was able to become it all. This is why he was able to walk on water, because he knew the molecular makeup of water. This is why he was able to cast out demons, because he knows the molecular makeup of demons. It's why he's able to heal and bring the dead back to life by driving out the DNA that caused these things. It's also why he was able to shapeshift. He held the master DNA, and with it, he could create and recreate anything that he wanted to, including himself. So tell us a little more about that.
I mean, that's basically it. You get the knowledge of the DNA to be able to assume whatever shape you want to.
Oh, it also says that we spent a lot of time researching and creating this piece, which proves that Jesus was a shapeshifter. I guess that's why to some people he is white, and to others he's black, to others he is tan. He can literally appear however he wants. He could literally lie down and become a river if that is what he wanted to do. The piece is absolutely phenomenal because it holds the knowledge of the master DNA set of God. What does this do for you? First and foremost, you'll be able to perform all the miracles that Jesus was ever able to perform. And not just Jesus, but Noah. Yeah. Moses and Abraham and all the people who had ever been chosen by God. You'll be able to change your form at will to do anything that you want to become. Magical powers. They contain molecular forms too, and using this piece, you'll be able to know these molecular forms. You'll be able to bring these forms into existence that create magical powers as you see it. This is an extremely exciting piece because of what it offers and what it can do for you. Now let me show it again. Here it is.
Let me pick it up.
Now let me see something. There we go. It's almost like the eyes of Christ, in all honesty. It's old, but it is solid sterling silver. It is not new. This is not a modern piece. It is an antique. The stone is original. The stone, which is not in the file here, well, it's on the other page, actually. But the stone is all the DNA and all the molecular forms put into one, and their energy crushed, kind of like a nuclear bomb, to form the stone. And the stone is the color of Christ's eyes when he walked on earth, which is also the same color of blue as certain black people that walk around on earth that were from Africa. Seriously, they're direct descendants of Jesus. And that's the truth. And people, like, there's a lot of white people that don't like to hear that. They're like, Jesus was white and a blonde hair. No, he wasn't, you German asshole. He was, no, seriously, no. No, he was actually, you know, of a browner color, but his eyes were that color. I know because I've seen his eyes, so they are that color, and I do know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's that piece. It's going to be
And
very...
I do know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's going to be very expensive. Take it away. Okay, we'll be back.